Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be comparing the new Echo shotgun, the KRM. Now, in case you didn't know, the KRM was basically the best shotgun last season, and since the new introduction of the Echo shotgun, a lot of people have been wondering what the best shotgun is. So basically I'm going to be going over what I personally would recommend to use in this video in basically ranked. And yeah, so first of all, I'm just going to go over the basic information about the weapons, so you know, just all the basic stuff. And then after that, I'm going to show you guys my loadouts so you guys can copy them and use the guns to the best of their potentials. And at the very end, I'll be discussing which one is better and why it is better. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, because we are trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by Christmas. Alright, so the KRM was arguably the best shotgun inside of last season. It's one of those like one-tap shotguns that are pretty good at range and really good at close range as well. It doesn't have a fast fire rate like the Echo, which has more of a striker feel, but the KRM is a really viable option, and a lot of pros do use this gun inside of scrims. So it is a highly renowned gun, and it is very annoying to go against, to say the least. And yeah, that's basically the basic information you guys need to know about the KRM. Alright, so the Echo is kind of a contrast to the KRM. So unlike the KRM, it doesn't exactly one-shot most of the time, only at very close range. And it has kind of a striker feel, so if you hold down the shoot button, then it keeps shooting. It's one of those types of shotguns, and I think it's an interesting new gun, and it's definitely a good option for ranked. If you guys haven't already checked out my previous video on the Echo, you'll see that it's actually pretty decent, especially on close range maps. But yeah, we're just gonna have to go later into which one is better. Alright, so for the KRM, my very first attachment is the Monolithic Suppressor. This helps with silence and damage at range. Obviously, we don't really care about silence, we just want that damage at range so we can laser people. And as you can see, damage at range, magazine capacity, and bullet spread density, all of this is very important to guns. You definitely want all of that. It just makes it more accurate, and you can laser people just a little bit better at longer ranges, and that's what you always want with your shotguns, to try and compete with SMGs and all that type of stuff. Also got the RTC steady stock and the MIP laser 5MW for hipfire and sprinter fire speed, both of course very important on shotguns. And finally, stipple grip tape. This is mostly just for the sprinter fire speed, which is very important on shotguns. For the rest of the class, I have a J358, an annihilator, a grenade, a trophy system, lightweight, ghost, and finally dead silence, which you should have on every class. Alright, so for my Echo shotgun, I have a choke for damage at range and a bullet spread density. Obviously, these are both very important on shotguns, and even more important because the Echo doesn't deal as much damage at certain ranges. And we have the MIP extended light barrel for 80 bullet spread accuracy and damage at range. So of course, again, the damage at range is very important, and the 80 bullet spread accuracy is just so when you scope in, you'll be able to hit your shots more accurately. We have sleight of hand here for reload speed, as the reload speed for shotguns is extremely slow, so I thought I'd chuck on that. And I have an MIP laser 5MW for hipfire accuracy and sprinter fire speed. Obviously, the hip fire accuracy is very important on all shotguns, and the sprinter fire speed is also very important, so you can shoot as soon as possible after you sprint. And we've got a stipple grip tape for ADS speed, and mostly just for the sprinter fire speed, which, as I said before, is very important on shotguns. For the rest of the class, I have a J358. I've got an annihilator, a grenade, a trophy system, lightweight, ghost, and finally dead silence. Alright, so it is time to decide which shotgun is better inside of scrims, ranked, and all that type of stuff. So in my opinion, I do think the KRM is still the better option. This is just because it is more reliable, and you're able to one-shot really easily, especially at close range, which is the shotguns, you know, it's its main trait. It's supposed to be able to one-shot really well at close range, and I do think it does pretty well at medium ranges as well. Even though the fire rate is slower, if you can have really good movement, and you can hit your shots, unlike me right now, even though my movement's alright. Okay. But yeah, if you can hit your shots, then this gun is absolutely insane. Literally nothing will be able to beat it at close range, especially when you ADS in. I feel like the KRM is really good. The bullet spread accuracy when you ADS is extremely good, and I'll get into the ADS bullet spread accuracy of the Echo as well, because no spoilers, but that one is pretty good as well. The reload speed of the KRM is kind of slow, but I do think basically all shotguns are pretty slow, so you won't be able to notice that much of a difference. But yeah, it's more your playstyle in terms of these two shotguns. If you tend to miss your shots a little bit more, then I do think that the Echo would be the better option, just because you're able to have a second chance to refire without having the punishment of the really slow fire rate, which is what you get on the KRM. So basically, as you can see here, if you want to use the Echo to its full potential, I do think ADSing in is very important, because this really does help the bullet spread on it. And basically, if you guys don't know what bullet spread is, it's like how many bullets kind of hit like a center of your target. So on shotguns, the bullet spread is much worse, because it kind of all goes to the side, but the bullet spread on like ARs and SMGs is really good as well. And I think what the Echo is trying to do is it's trying to be like an SMG, but it's in a shotgun form. It's really hard to explain. It's a really unique gun. I think it is, but definitely better than the Striker, like 100% better than the Striker. The Striker is just straight booty cheeks. But the Echo is really interesting, and I think it's really subjective, because at really close range you can one shot, as you can see from there. And the thing is, compared to the KRM, you can actually follow up on your shots, because it just has that faster fire rate. So I do think at longer ranges, I do think it is better. But the only problem is it's not exactly what shotguns were made for. Now, most people with shotguns, they just kind of run around, go around at close range, and they finish people off. But with the Echo, you can actually play a little bit more passive, and it can actually still laser people. The only problem is that you're probably at the higher ranks, and especially at scrims, you're gonna get lasered by all the people using ARs and SMGs, just because at the higher levels, everyone's aim is pretty decent, and so it's going to be hard to kind of hit every single shot, especially at medium ranges and all that type of stuff. And that's why I do think the KRM is just basically better, because it is just more reliable in what it does, which is basically close range and close medium range. And you can also hit fire, I think, much better with the KRM. I do think it's much more reliable. As you can see here, absolutely. Oh no, I died. But I was absolutely popping off with the KRM, and I just do think at close ranges, KRM is definitely better. That is what shotguns were made for, and that's essentially why I'm putting the KRM over the Echo. But yeah. So the Echo, I think a lot of people have been saying that the Echo is the best shotgun, and I wouldn't necessarily disagree with them, because the Echo is, it's kind of suited to your playstyle. As you can see over here, I like the one-tap playstyle more. It's a bit more of my feel, but I do think that if you can use the Echo properly, you can definitely beat the KRM. There is no argument in that. The Echo can be used very well. It's just not really my type. That's the only thing. Alright, so that's gonna be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you guys want to see longer videos like this, because I'm gonna try and make long videos as much as I can now, just so you guys can enjoy it a little bit more. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you want, and make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.